Welcome to this explainer. Today, we are uncovering something truly wild. The hidden, silent infrastructure at the absolute bottom of the ocean that physically connects the global internet. I'm so excited to dive into this because it completely shatters how we usually think about our digital world. You know, we walk around with our smartphones kind of assuming everything is just magically floating in the cloud or bouncing through the air. But the reality? It is far more grounded, and actually, it's completely submerged.
Okay, let's jump right in with a really fundamental question. Think about it. When you're sitting in your living room in Manchester and you access an Amazon Web Services server on a totally different continent, or say you video call a friend in India on WhatsApp, how does that massive amount of information physically travel? How do these huge land masses, separated by thousands of miles of deep ocean water, actually exchange data in real time? Just take a second and really think about that. Because here is the absolute biggest internet myth out there. If you ask most people how the internet travels between countries, they're going to confidently tell you it's satellites. And hey, it sounds totally logical, right? We're shooting rockets into space all the time. But despite what almost everyone thinks, the vast majority of global internet traffic doesn't use satellites at all. Nope, 99% of it actually travels through undersea fiber optic cables resting entirely underwater.
Which brings us to Section 1, Meet the Ocean Highway. Let's look at why satellites just simply cannot handle the sheer scale of the modern internet.
So, think of satellite systems kind of like airplanes. Sure, they're fast, but they are ridiculously expensive to launch, they have inherently higher latency, and their overall capacity is really limited. Plus, you have to beam fragile signals through space and deal with unpredictable weather down here on Earth. Undersea cables, on the other hand, they are the massive cargo ships of the internet. They give us continuous transport, absolutely massive bandwidth capacity, and incredible efficiency. This is exactly the kind of heavy lifting the internet actually needs for constant, huge traffic loads like 4K streaming and enterprise cloud computing. Now, before data ever even hits the ocean floor to travel on these cargo ships, it has to route through a cable landing station. These are highly specialized, super secure facilities right on the coast that connect a country's national internet infrastructure directly to these massive submarine cables. Honestly, you might walk past a totally boring, nondescript concrete building near the beach and have absolutely no idea it's actually a critical gateway. It's taking standard network traffic from entire nations and prepping it for long-distance optical transmission across the globe. And inside these cables, which stretch for thousands of kilometers across vast oceans like the Atlantic or the Pacific, there is some mind-blowing engineering happening. Right in the dead center is a delicate glass fiber optic core. And get this, it's often no thicker than a human hair. That tiny little strand is what actually carries the light pulses representing our entire digital lives. Wrapped around it are highly engineered protective insulation layers, heavy metal shielding, thick waterproof protection, and pressure-resistant materials. All that heavy armor is specifically designed to protect that tiny, fragile glass core from the crushing, incredible underwater pressure of the deep ocean floor. Moving right along to Section 2, How Your Data Travels. Let's track exactly what happens when you request a YouTube video from across the globe. It is basically a 4-step relay race right across the planet. Step 1, your request starts at your home Wi-Fi and moves through your local ISP to the national backbone. Step 2, it hits that coastal landing station we just talked about, where it is instantly converted from electrical signals into optical signals. Step 3, those pulses of light enter the submarine cable and physically zip across the pitch-black ocean floor for thousands of miles. And finally, Step 4, the data successfully reaches the destination continent's landing station, gets converted back into standard network traffic, and hits the local American, Asian, or European internet infrastructure. This whole thing happens continuously across thousands of miles, literally at the speed of light. It's wild. Let's explore exactly who relies on this hidden network in Section 3, Powering the Modern World. First up, global cloud providers. We're talking Amazon Web Services, Microsoft Azure, Google Cloud. They absolutely depend on these submarine cables. They run these massive, energy-hungry data centers all over the world, and those regions are constantly exchanging an enormous volume of traffic. Global cloud computing as we know it today, literally the backbone of modern business, is basically impossible without this ocean floor infrastructure keeping everything perfectly in sync. But it's not just your Netflix binges or YouTube marathons. Even those streaming giants serving millions of concurrent users definitely rely on this massive bandwidth.
Beyond entertainment, modern AI systems that move massive data sets between distributed GPU clusters around the world or companies running huge large language models depend on this exact same foundation to even function. The cutting edge of AI literally relies entirely on raw global communication speed and capacity. And for international banking and financial markets, even a fraction of a millisecond of delay is a huge deal. Trading systems between major financial hubs like London and New York actually compete on mere milliseconds of network speed. That's why financial institutions and hedge funds drop millions of dollars to secure access to the absolute fastest submarine cable routes out there. In the financial sector, network speed is a literal, tangible economic advantage, powering the global economy every single day. Because the internet is so deeply and completely dependent on this physical infrastructure, we absolutely have to look at its vulnerabilities. Let's move to Section 4, Risks and the Future. Cybersecurity teams and governments watch these strategic cables like a hawk. Why? Because, surprisingly, they can be taken out by incredibly mundane things. We're talking getting snagged and broken by dragging ship anchors or heavy deep-sea fishing nets. They're also vulnerable to natural stuff like underwater earthquakes and landslides, or even intentional geopolitical infrastructure sabotage. And when a cable goes down, all that internet traffic has to be rerouted. That can severely slow down connectivity for entire countries, all while highly specialized ships try to pull off incredibly complex repairs in the middle of a turbulent open ocean. Looking ahead, as global internet traffic continues to just rapidly explode, our future completely relies on deploying way more of these physical systems. The industry is aggressively pushing for ultra-low latency, incredibly fast optical communication, and using AI to manage and optimize traffic. All of this is needed to support increasingly cloud-native environments and massive GPU clusters. The demands placed on this invisible infrastructure are going up exponentially, making it more critical to our civilization right now than ever before. So, what does this mean for you? Well, if this massive physical network fascinates you, mastering global internet infrastructure is an incredibly valuable skill. It opens up some seriously critical career paths: network engineering, cloud engineering, telecommunications, cybersecurity, site reliability. Our modern digital civilization literally relies on the specialists who design, build, and protect these hidden underwater systems. To wrap up this explainer, I really want you to remember something next time you hear the word wireless. The so-called wireless internet actually relies on silent, highly engineered glass cables resting quietly on the cold ocean floor, which leaves us with a provocative question. The next time you seamlessly stream a video from across the globe, what other invisible physical systems secretly hold our modern world together? Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and keep exploring.